Hello, children. Today we are going to read this poem Amanda, which is composed by Robin Klein. Robin Klein is an Australian author of books for children. She writes fiction for children as well as young adults. Now, children, this poem is very relatable to your life. Though this is about a young girl who is around 9 to 10 years old, the age has not been mentioned, but we can make out after reading the poem, it relates to your life also. Every child feels that she or he is controlled and instructed not to do one thing or another. You too may feel that your freedom is curtailed. Isn't it, children? Sometimes you also feel that your freedom has been curtailed by your parents or by your elders. Many of the things you want to do, you are not allowed to. And you get very irritated by it, very disappointed also. So in this poem, similar things are happening with this girl named Amanda. Now, Amanda is being constantly nagged by either her mother or father, being pointed out of her mistakes constantly, so that she learns the code of conduct of the society. So, and to which Amanda shows a lackadaisical attitude. She doesn't like to be instructed, and she thinks that she has been a victim of dominance of her parents, and she imagines herself to be able to find peace through her innocent imaginations and fantasies. So let's read from the very beginning. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Now here you can see that one of the parents is giving instructions to Amanda, disciplining Amanda, checking on her personal behavior. And this is very relatable to your life also. Your parents or your elders do the same thing to you. They keep guiding you, they keep disciplining you, which you sometimes loathe, which you sometimes do not like at all. So don't bite your nails, Amanda, because it's a bad habit. So one of the parents, maybe most probably mother, is telling her daughter not to bite nails. Don't hunch your shoulders. Don't hunch, don't bend the shoulders, sit straight. Even the teachers tell the students to sit straight in the class. Stop that slouching and sit up straight. Slouching is like, sitting with a drooping posture. Isn't it? So what happens in the class also, teachers many a times tell the children to sit straight. They say don't hunch your shoulders, don't sit, like that with drooping posture, or don't slouch or crouch. So such instructions were given to Amanda by her mother or father. There is languid emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. But she's not liking all these statements, these instructions. She shows a very lackadaisical attitude towards the instructions. She loathed the instructions. She just has developed an aversion towards the constant nagging from the parents. Maybe they are overdoing it. There is a languid. Languid means, otherwise languid means lethargic, but here it means calm and slow moving. So there is a languid emerald sea, very calm, deep green sea. The color of the sea is deep green, which is depicting calmness, serenity, where the sole inhabitant, now this thing she is imagining, it is her imagination, her fantasy, that she is just floating on the surface of a green, calm sea, slow moving sea. And where the sole inhabitant is me, where only she is the sole inhabitant. That means she is the only one who is floating over the surface of the sea and no one is around. She's all alone there. So she is actually desiring for being alone, to be left alone, not to be nagged all the time. Like a mermaid, she wants to be like a mermaid, drifting blissfully. Drifting means moving with the current of the sea. So, drifting, floating on the surface blissfully, with supreme happiness, contentment, and calmness. So what is she imagining? She wants to get away from this kind of world where nobody is giving any instruction to her. Nobody is bothering her at all. Nobody is nitpicking on her. And she is just enjoying her life, the blissful life. Alright, so she has developed an aversion towards the disciplinary measures taken by her parents. So whenever Amanda is nagged by her parents or by one of the parents, she slips into her imaginative world. Now here in this imaginative world, she is a mermaid who is drifting blissfully on the surface of the Emerald Sea. That means she loathes to be disciplined. She loathes to be guided for several things again and again by the parents. At the same time, with this exclamation mark after the name, we can feel the frustration of the parents also. In the title also you can see that the exasperating process of raising up children and disciplining them has been shown. So sometimes parents overdo disciplinary measures. They sometimes forget when to stop, and that creates rift between them and their children.